Welcome everyone to the 24th video of my Galactic Civilizations 3 Let's Play, playing as the Terran Alliance on Suicidal difficulty. So things are going really well still. I actually took another planet in a previous video, but there's a few issues that I need to deal with before I can win the game. I'm pretty confident that I will from this point on now though. Basically the Altarians have carrier ships and they're really amazing, so I have to do something about that. Because I started with the release version of the game, carriers were really overpowered in the first couple of patches. I believe in 1.2 they're actually being nerfed, and I believe the opt-in for that patch is currently available. But the problem is patches don't seem to retroactively work, so it wouldn't affect this game if I were to upgrade to that, and I haven't because of that reason. So I've got to do something to basically deal with those Altarian carriers and their interceptors. So I think I'm going to focus on carriers myself a bit more, and I'm going to get one of these techs. I'm not really sure which one to go after, to be honest. That one's probably has drones that basically protect your ships, and that one attacks ships. I think I'm just going to go for the attacking one. I think this module may be in addition to the module you start with. The Altarians seem to be using 2 of those at the moment, I think. So if I could add one of these, that would be great. The support module matters less as well. Right, so I think I'm ready to end a turn. Now, because I'm coming to probably the conclusion of this Let's Play, I'm starting to think about the next Let's Play I'm going to do. My censorship got caught by the yaw. It's not good. So the next Let's Play will probably be either version 1.02 or 1.03. Hopefully it will be 1.1, but I'm not sure if the patch will be out for that by then. If it is, then I wouldn't mind doing a custom race in 1.1. And I'm thinking of doing one that's off the Steam Workshop, maybe, because that will be out by then. So if you're actually going to or thinking of designing a custom race, then I would maybe quite like to use a custom race that someone else designs, a good one. So yeah, you'll have to contact me if you want me to feature a custom race of yours on the channel as the next Let's Play, or maybe the one after that if 1.1 isn't out by then. Right, so I gotta make a new censorship up here by the looks of things. Since I just lost one, I definitely need sight up here. So let's stick a sensor up here, if I can find one in the list. Okay. That's a bit of a problem actually. Could definitely lose ships up here if I'm not careful because of that. I don't think there's much around here. The Altarians have a huge amount of dream carriers actually, but I have no idea where they are. If you look here, there's tons over here. Not sure what they're doing with them. They've got a few transports here and there as well. Okay. Right, so my tooltip for fleets has turned off again, I think, for movement, so I'm going to have to restart the game. I definitely need that tooltip. Right, tooltip's back, so let's get on with movement. So my sensor seems to have stopped working over here for some reason. Let's get that back out. It seems as if they're moving their transport ship up here now. I'm not sure who they're going after, to be honest. Let's stick that back on. Are they at war with a minor race? They're not at war with the Dark Yaw, so it's not them they're going after. Maybe they're going after that. I want to destroy that transport though. I can't risk it going back down here, so I'm going to bring this fleet to deal with that. It doesn't seem that the Yaw have carriers, or if they do, they're not making them. I haven't seen any. So they should... yeah, when I get really amazing carriers up, they're not going to stand a chance against carriers, basically. Right, so that fleet's over there still. I'm bringing up fleets up here. These carriers aren't that great yet. Not really sure where I might not make any more for a while actually until I get that. Okay. let's... Yeah, I should probably destroy all this stuff around here, I think. There's a planet there, I could get a troop transport to go and take. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on bringing all these up here, I think. This is up to 79%. I'm starting to think you have to get to 100% because it should have flipped by now, surely. Okay. Right, there's 3 ships there, isn't it? And that's slow. Right, so they've rebuilt a shipyard, so let's go and destroy that. Actually finish my shipyard there, so I could switch my production to over here if I want. Don't think I will yet, but I might do in a bit. Okay. Right, is this gonna work if I put that there? Yeah, that's weird that it turned off. Right, so I think I've done all the movement there. I've stuck a transport in the shipyard there. Those are the current sponsors. I think I put one of the Aurellas onto my other main shipyard up there because it had a lot of production that it was too much production down there basically. Is that flipping 1.2? That's fine really. Right, so I can't see anything here, which is a problem. Let's bring this construct up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I think the Altarian's main fleet is there, but I kind of need to find out, don't I? Don't know if they've made shipyards here or not. They could be racing transports over here and I'm not going to know about it. Right, they did make a shipyard, let's destroy that. Okay. Let's try and find the Altarians. Don't want to be within... Right, here they are. Yeah, so it looks as if they're still going for that. Just going to bring this back here. Okay, 4 movement points. So it's 60 logistics on a planet with my current fleet, so I got a chance of defeating that the carrier fleet there, I think. Okay, that's 7 ships. I lost 5 ships, didn't I, before? Okay, I think... Right, so I've got a tiny bit left. Combat, so let's bring that to there. Take that down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll replace it exactly there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ooh, that's new. Let's get that up. Ooh, I need another constructor here actually. Shorten the mining rate. Oh, here we go. Okay, movement done. I actually brought this fleet down here a bit. It looks like the Euro are covering a bit over here and it could threaten my center ship. They're pretty fast, so I probably need to bring that down. This transport might be coming down here as well, so I might have to bring these ships back to deal with that, I think. And over here everything's coming towards that planet there. Speaking of that planet there, this defense is absolutely amazing now. That's basically maxed out, so we get an extra 14 hit points on ships, I believe, that are made on that shipyard. So if that's true, this should have more hit points. Yeah, it's got 293. And I think the standard amount is 287, so yeah. That preparedness center just went up recently though. I've actually still got the bug with the preparedness center. It shouldn't be giving me this much. You can see there 380%, so the Altarians are really going to have a problem taking that planet. It's mainly planetary defense though, that's the key thing. when you're defending, I think, but that will help. And yeah, planetary defense is also amazing there. I haven't taken you through the planets for a while though, have I? So let's have a quick look through these. Most of them are pretty finished. Some of the research ones aren't though. So one of, yeah, that one's going up, getting production. Some of these are doing a bit of military production as well. So I want to put this Hyperion shrinking in a not too distant future. We're not too far away from that. I'm probably going to have to stop making ships for a turn or two though while I get it up, which is an issue. Right, let's enter. Okay, I assume that's the survey ship down there which I was sending it to, so yeah. And quick battle that. Can you scout? Okay, so this is a tiny ship. I'm going to scrap that. It's absolutely useless for me. Okay. And let's put that on survey. Right. I'm sure that's a good path to take, to be honest. So I'll take that off. Oh, right, this is my last thing to move. So let's come back up here. Let's enter proper. Still actually making a tiny bit of money. Rush buy-in has been changed a bit, but money still isn't going to be all that useful, arguably. It's just best to use it as maintenance at the moment and rush in the old thing. Demlin just made a transport. An upgrading, of course. So, right, let's put this here. Yeah, you shouldn't be using it as a strategy to upgrade and rush everything, no, just the odd thing that you really need. So let's take the population off there and bring this towards there. Should get those drones next turn so I can make new carriers. Not sure if I'm going to make another carrier there this turn then, I might not. Orella. So, go back to that later. Let's do combat. Right, looks like that troop transport hasn't moved much, if at all, so let's destroy it. Should have a pretty decent combat here. Okay, looks like we took down small ship straight away. Transport will get targeted less, almost definitely. Is it protecting it? That's a support ship. 29,000 this fleet. Have I lost a ship? Yeah, it looks like I have. Well, that's not so good, but I guess that was kind of expected. Right, so threat to this colony has been averted. The AI just isn't aggressive enough with its transports and going for planets at the moment, and that's what's really costing them here a lot. And it's got fleeting up issues and movement issues with some of its fleets, fleeting it up with slow ships. So I've got 3 ships there. I think I've probably got enough over here now. So I'm gonna bring, how quick is that, 2? I'll fleet that up with one of the ships over there. Do I have a carrier in this? No, I don't. Right, I think I'll bring this fleet back. Movement 5. 2. Fleet up there, and I think I'll bring this carrier up to that fleet up there, so it's got one. Right, so I'll use that fleet to tackle that transport probably. Should have enough to take it down, hopefully. Right, so I think combat's done over here. Yeah, let's go after my censorship, which is what I expected it to do. Let's bring this fleet back to deal with it then. I built a new censorship there so I can see what's going on a bit better up here, hopefully. I'll move that censorship later, away from it. Right, they are coming increasingly on range of this colony now, so they should get there within 2 turns. And as I've mentioned many times, planets and shipyards and all that have 60 logistics, so can defend it a bit better. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this fleet over there though, so I haven't got 60. They've got a shipyard there as well, and they're actually making a transport. Okay, let's grab both of those. Minor in. Right, so now I haven't got the Xeno, which is probably one I should have done. Right, so this can come back there. Yeah, so I probably don't have enough time to make a ship there to get to there. And yeah, I'm out of ships really here. Okay. That can come up here. Okay, I've finished up the movement and my colonies, and I thought I'd show you my economy screen, which I don't show very often. So that's the current state of things, and what my empire is looking like in terms of production. Right, let's end a turn once I've pressed that. Okay, so you're coalescing a bit there. That's a bit of a problem actually. I don't have any ships around there. I think I put destroyers on my shipyard build list as well instead of carriers, since I just got that drone tech and I'm going to be making using that in a minute. Right, Demlin actually made a transport rather than another destroyer in actual fact. So yeah, see, I've want to put a destroyer. Let's take that off there. I've actually got quite a few transports on the go now. I think I've got about 5. They're all gathering population. Some of them are starting to come up here though. I think, yeah, that one up there. And yeah, there's another one around here somewhere. So what's that? Rella, come back to. Right, let's do combat. Right, so I've got that fleet there. That's gonna come and deal with that transport, and I'll also destroy the star bases while I'm over here. Okay, that's only got movement of 2. It's really harming the AI's chances by fleeting out with slow moving ships with their transports. This can go there. Quick battle. Okay. Go there. I have not really made an awful lot of constructors for a long time. I probably need to start a shipyard making tons somewhere, but still concentrating on ships and transports mainly. So what's this looking like? It's full up actually. Let's get one of these out here. So they're all very old designs. Okay. Let's hit that. I think I'm out of range of that though. Should probably take it out. It's up to 90%, so if it is 100%, we're not too far away now. I think they're lowering planet resistance in a future patch, which I think resistance has something to do with culture flipping as well, so it's going to be easier. The Yor have a huge population as well, and I think it was maybe a bit bugged in the release version, so not sure they're going to have so much population in future. Research. Alright, so we've got those intercepted drones, so I'm going to have to make a new ship, new carrier very soon. Let's keep on going for extra military tech. My research isn't anything special actually, really. Maybe we should be looking at, well, some of my planets are still building research, so they're not finished. What am I looking for here? I think I'll finish getting that. Because I still want those command fleet ships, as mentioned previously. That may have changed direction. It doesn't look as if it moved towards there. Okay. Which, well, it's not. If it's not attacking my planet, it's not doing anything really, is it? So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's this? So I've got a new. Yeah, there's that destroyer I mentioned. Let's bring it up here. Okay, so they're not going to be in range of that. I'll destroy the shipyard and probably go after them next turn. I think. Have I done this one yet? Yeah. Right, so I've done all of the combat by the looks of it, apart from this one. So let's go and kill it. And then I'll do the colonies and mop up the rest of the movement as usual. Okay, I've finished up all of the ship movement. I've got a couple of colonies left to do and that's it. So, on Thaler, I'm actually going to scrap that factory and I can now place a Hyperion building there. And before I do that, I'm actually going to scrap one of my Hyperion buildings, that being my Hyperion Shrinker. Now this has consequences. It means I can't make certain ships, I believe, this turn. So let's destroy that here. So my cargo space has gone down, yeah, to 130. Now luckily on Thaler, if I can place this here, right, we get 11. I think the old one was plus 9, so I get an extra 10% cargo space by doing this. Now I've got 98 saved up and we do 59 production, so I should be able to get that done in a turn. So basically this means I can't make ships for a turn, I think, now. So I've got some ships in my build list. I'm probably going to have to stop them currently, I guess. Or make a ship that is less production. Right, I'll actually do that now. After I've added something here. So what am I going to put there? Another Hyperion. I'm going to put my logistics one here. If I put that there, then basically we will get an extra 9 logistics for all of our ships eventually. So that will take me up to 44. And it also takes -1 off logistics for ships that are made if I focus production from here to a certain shipyard. So I think that's a pretty good idea to do. Let's completely switch this to production. This is going to take me a while. And I think I'll design a cheap constructor to make on my shipyards this time. So at the beginning of this video I said I wasn't going to update to version 1.02. I'm actually recording this last bit of the video a few days later. And when I exited the game it actually auto updated to version 1.02. And since then also the opt-in for 1.03 has come out, so I've actually updated that also. I'm actually thinking of starting my next Let's Play a bit sooner than I had intended. Because this is quite an old version of the game, I'm sure many of you would rather see a Let's Play that is using an updated patch rather than a buggy old patch. So I think what I'm going to do with this Let's Play, I am going to finish it up, but instead of doing maybe another 10 to 15 videos, which would probably be what it would take to finish this game from here, I'm just going to do a highlights video. I'll probably basically finish up the game in my own time, and then maybe load save games to say what happened, key things like defeating that fleet, and what my general strategy is to win from here. I'm very certain I am going to win from here. The AI just isn't aggressive enough with its transports, and I'm on parity in most of these things here now, or very close to it. So the AI just doesn't have a big enough advantage to take me on basically from here. So in terms of the next Let's Play, I'll try and get that highlights video out as well within a week as well. It's basically as soon as I can finish up that game. But moving on to the next Let's Play, it's going to be with version 1.03. Sadly 1.1 isn't going to come out quite quickly enough in time for me to do a custom race from Steam Workshop like I was potentially planning. So that will be the next Let's Play after the one coming up with version 1.03. So what I'm going to do is basically stick a straw poll up in the comment section of this video, and you can choose what civilization you would like me to play as in the next Let's Play. Now previously I've played as the Kryn, the Yort, the Altarians in my beta Let's Play, and of course the Terrans in this Let's Play. So I think I should pick, or give you the option of picking from one of these 4 races. So that's what I'm going to do for the straw poll. Now I've actually modded the engine in my current version of the game. Basically Stardock hasn't gotten around to fixing their abilities that they change for some reason. So I've modded their abilities back to being zealots and unrelenting, which is what they're supposed to have, rather than unwavering and paranoid, which are most definitely undrenging abilities. I've also modded the Kryns, one of their abilities, back to what it's supposed to be as well. They are patriotic. So if any of those factions or civilizations feature in my next Let's Play, that's the abilities that they'll have. But you can of course choose from any of those 4 races for me to play as. Also, you may want to let me know what game settings you want me to use for the next Let's Play. I'm pretty happy with the settings I used for this Let's Play. I think it makes for a pretty good game. But if there's certain options you want me to use and there's a certain demand and a few people asking for it, then I will use them probably. Although I may, it depends. It depends what's being asked. There are some things that, like for example, I'm not going to play on an insane map for a Let's Play. It's just too big. But yeah, those are probably the options that I'll use unless there's demand for something else. Also, they've add random opponents to the game now, so I may just play against the factions that we didn't see in this Let's Play, or I could use that depending on what's asked of me. Right, so I think I've covered just about everything for this video. So that next Let's Play, I'm going to try and get it out for Sunday, but it's pretty unlikely I'll be able to get it out before then, so it'll probably be sometime next week. And the remaining video or 2 of this Let's Play will be out next week as well, sometime as well, if I can get this game finished up quick enough. I've got to prepare for a new Let's Play and do that as well, so yeah, I'm going to have to find the time for both of them. Please use that straw poll as well, as I mentioned. That's going to be in the comment section, a link to that. And please let me know about what options you'd like me to use for the next Let's Play. Right, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.